Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content. So if any of that does interest you, please consider hitting that subscribe button and giving this video a big thumbs up. On today's video, we will be closing out the first half of August, so the 1st through the 14th. This is something I do basically twice a month with the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. I have been doing her workbook for about 2 years now, and it's incredible to see the progress that I have made with my personal finances. I live with roommates. I am not married, no kids. I have a full-time job. So my budget is somewhat simplified, I think, compared to those who have families, but equally important because I do have a lot of moving stuff that's happening. I have literally thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loan debts. So we're really just working to pay that all off and just set myself up for financial success going into the future. Again, I'm 26, so I still have a lot of time to meet deadlines, but I would love to meet financial goals sooner rather than later. So let's start with the inflow of money here. So for the W-2, this is my full-time job, I received $2,452. That was about $1,800 of my normal paycheck, and then about $652 of commission because I am in a sales role. So I get a base salary plus commission. I don't get commission every paycheck, but I do get paid twice a month, normally on the 1st and the 15th. So then we had side hustle income. So this is really just from hosting trivia. I had $284. Savings, I pulled money from savings, so that was $1,292, giving me a total inflow of $4,028. Moving down to fixed expenses here, we had $400 for rent, $65 for utilities. I ended up just cash flowing $15. Life insurance, $22, pet insurance, $37, student loan, $250. Car insurance, which is half of the payment, is $65. Boxing gym, I messed up a little bit on this. I ended up paying double towards the boxing gym, into my savings, because I forgot to write it down, or I did write it down but forgot that I did it. So I ended up paying basically the full month already. So that was $186, which is literally just double $93. Acorns was $40, therapy $25, car insurance, I did have to pay my car insurance, so that's where the savings pulled in from, was $737. Renter's insurance was $177, and then extra rent because one of my roommates, she moved out, and then we have another roommate moving in, but there's a month gap. So my current roommate and I, we're splitting that extra month. And then once my third roommate moves in, or I guess second roommate, because there's 3 of us, whatever. So it ends up being $378. That was my extra half of rent. That was just for the entire month, we weren't splitting that into 2. So my total fixed expenses for the first half of August was $2,382. If we subtract that from the total inflow, it gives us $1,646. So moving down to variable expenses, grocery we did pretty darn good, $65. Eating out was only $52. Gas and car, because gas is so expensive, I swear, every time I go to Costco to get gas, it's 10 cents more expensive. So to fill up my whole tank, it does cost somewhere between about $50 and $55 right now. So we'll have to adjust this going forward. Investments was only $5, which is just in addition to Acorns. Fun entertainment was $0. Holiday was $50. Self-care was $0. I got my nails done, but they were done in the next paycheck because I'm filming a little bit late. Miscellaneous was $90. Travel and vacay, $0. Pets was $29. So that gave us a total of $343 in total variable expenses. If we subtract the $343 from what was left over after fixed expenses, the $1,646, that gives us $1,303. So going up to sinking funds here, exactly what we had planned at the beginning of the month. We had $100 towards 2023 vacay. Future fund was $65. 2024 vacay is $35. Deductibles for car insurance, pet insurance, renter's insurance, all of that, $50. Hallmark holidays, I'm putting $25, and medical expenses, I am putting $25 as well. This is a new category that I've decided to save for. So that gave us $300, leaving us with $1,003 left over. For debt, I put $441 towards my Alaska Airlines credit card and $100 towards my Discover card, giving me a total of $541, leaving us with $462. And then to the house, because right now all of my commission that I've been receiving goes towards my house sinking fund, so I can get that up to about $20,000 before about February, March next year. I put $652, but we only had $462, so I was off by $190. And what I actually figured out is somehow the boxing gym, I ended up, not only did I pay double in terms of like saving for it, I actually made 2 transactions to my Alaska Airlines card for that amount because that's where it gets billed to. And I save $93 into my like monthly savings account, and then that's what I used to pay off that expense on the Alaska card. So somehow I like really messed that up, and I ended up paying the $189 basically twice, or $186, whatever the total is. So that's where the extra like $190 came from, and the other little trinkle like leftovers is just from like rounding. So I did make that adjustment going into the next paycheck on my expense tracker, and maybe I'll go through that when I close out that budget. But for right now, why it seems like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she was off by $190, it's not true. I quickly was able to figure out where that money came from, or where that extra amount went. So I'm really not concerned about it because it's going to get basically adjusted in the next paycheck and like the expense tracker. So that was the first half of August, so the 1st through the 14th budget closeout. Stay tuned for my next video. We'll be setting up the second half of August, and then the video after that will be, of course, like closing out August as well. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing month. I'm not quite sure if this is going to come up in August or beginning of September because I'm very, very behind. I have so much going on, you guys. It's like absolutely insane, but I love it. I love it that way, and YouTube needs to become a better priority for me. So again, I appreciate all of you. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know how your month is going, how your budget journey is going as well. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Bye, guys.